Hare Krishna. It is our today's Bhagavatam class. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrutam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tatjayam Udiret Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्ति भवती नैष्टिकी. हरे कृष्णा दंडवत प्रणाम. टुडे वी कंटिन्यूइंग श्रीमद् भागवतम कैंटो 12 चैप्टर 6. महाराज परीक्षित passes away. श्लोका नंबर 40 to 60.
प्रणोतीय इमं स्फोटं सुप्तश्रोत्रे च शून्यदृक् येन वाग्व्यज्यते यस्य व्यक्तिः आकाश आत्मनः स्वधाम्नो ब्राह्मण साक्षात् वाचकः परमात्मनः स सर्वत्र उपनिषद् वेदबीजं सनातनम् तस्य हि असंसत्त्रयो वर्णा अकाराद्या भृगुध्वः धार्यन्ते यः त्रयो भावा गुणनामार्थवृत्तयः ततः अक्षरसमानाम्ना यं सृजत् भगवानजः अन्तस्थः उष्म स्वरस्पर्श ह्रस्व दीर्घ अधिलक्षणम् तेन असौ चतुरो वेदाः चतुर्भिः वदने विभुः सव्यवहृतिकान् सोकारान् चातुहोत्र विवक्षया पुत्राध्यापयतांस्तु ब्रह्म क्षीण ब्रह्म कोविदान् ते तु धर्मोपदेष्टारः स्वपुत्रेभ्यः समादिशन् ते परम्परया प्राप्ताः तत् अशिष्य धृतव्रतैः चतुर्युगेष्वथा व्यस्ता द्वापारादौ महर्षिभिः क्षीणायुष क्षीणसत्त्वान् दुर्मेधान् वीक्ष्य कालताः वेद ब्रह्मर्षयो व्यस्यन् हृदिस्था अच्युत च उदिताः. Please read Mataji.
श्लोका नंबर
48.
श्लोका नंबर
48.
अस्मिन्नपि अंतरे ब्रह्मण भगवान लोक भावना ब्रह्म ब्रह्मा ईश आदेहि लोक
लोकपालः याचितो धर्मगुप्तये पराशरात् सत्यवत्याम् अशांशकलया विभुः अवतीर्ण महाभाग वेदं चक्रे चतुर्विधम् ऋग ऋग अथर्व यजुः साम्नां राशि उरुद्धृत्य वर्गशः चतस्र संहिताः चक्रे मन्त्रः मणिगणा इव तासां स चतुरः शिष्यानुपाहायुः महामतिः एकैकान् संहितां ब्रह्म अनेकैक अस्मै ददौ विभुः पैलाय संहितामादायां
संहितामाद्यां ब्रह्म वृचा आख्याम् उवाच वैशम्पायन संज्ञाय निगताख्यं यजुगणं साम्नां जैमिनये प्राह तथा छन्दोग संहिताम् अथर्व अंगिरसीं नाम स्वशिष्याय सुमन्तवे पैल स्व संहिताम् उचे इंद्र प्रमितये मुनिः बाष्कलाय च सोऽपि आह शिष्येभ्यः संहितां स्वकां चतुर्थावेस्य बोधाय याज्ञवल्काय भार्गव पराशराय अग्निमित्र इंद्र प्रमिति आत्मवान् अध्यापयत् संहितां स्वां माण्डुकयं ऋषिं कविं तस्य शिष्यः देवमित्र सौ सौभर्यादिभ्यः उचीवान् शाकल्यः तत्सुत स्वां तु पंचदा वत्स्य संहितां वात्स्यम् उद्गलशालीय गोकल्य शिशिरेषु अवदात् जातु कर्ण्य च तत्शिष्यः स निरुक्तां स्व संहितां बलाकपैलजा बालविरजेभ्यः ददौणि बाष्कली प्रतिशाख्या शाखाभ्यः बालकिल्य किल्या आख्य संहितां चक्रे बालायनी भज काशारत एव तां ददुः. बहुरुच सहिता एता एबि ब्रह्म ऋषिभिः धृता श्रुत्वा एतत् छन्दसां व्यासं सर्वपापैः प्रमुच्यते. Translation and purport by the Srila Prabhupada. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. This Ankara, ultimately non-material and imperceptible, is heard by the super soul without his possessing material ears and any other material senses. The entire expanse of Vedic sound is elaborated from Ankara, which appears from the soul within the sky of the heart. It is the direct uh, designation of the self-originating absolute truth, the super soul, and is the secret essence and eternal seed of all Vedic hymns. Omkara exhibited the three original sounds of the alphabet A, U, and M. These three, O most eminent descendant of Bhrigu, sustained all the different threefold aspects of material existence, including the three modes of nature, the names of Rug, Yajur, and Sam Vedas, the goals known as Bhuvar and Swar planetary system, and the three functional platforms called waking, consciousness, sleep, and deep sleep. From that Omkara, Lord Brahma created all the sounds of the alphabet, the vowels, consonants, semi-vowels, sibilants, and others, distinguished by such features as long and short measure. All powerful Brahma made use of this collection of sound to produce from his four faces the four Vedas, which appear together with the sacred Onkara and the seven Vyavriti invocations. His intention was so propagate the process of Vedic sacrifice according to the different functions of performed by the priest of each of the four Vedas. Brahma taught these four Vedas to his son, who were great sages among the Brahmanas and expert in the art of Vedic recitation. They in turn took the role of Acharya and imparted the Vedas to their own sons. In this way, throughout the cycles of four ages, generation after generation of disciples, all firmly fixed in their spiritual world, have received these Vedas by disciplic succession. At the end of each Dwapar Yuga, the Vedas
Great divisions by eminent sages. Observing the people in general were diminished in their lifespan, strength, and intelligence by the influence of time. Great sages took inspiration from the personality of Godhead sitting within their hearts and systematically divided the Vedas. O Brahmana, in the present age of Vaivasvat Manu, the leaders of the universe, led by Brahma and Shiva, reckless with the supreme personality of Godhead, the protector of all the worlds, to save the principles of religion. O most fortunate Shronaka, the Almighty Lord, exhibiting a divine spark of a portion of his plenary portion, then appeared in the womb of Satyavati as the son of Parashar. In this form named Krishna Dvaipayan Vyas, he divided the one Veda into four. Sri Vyasdev separated the mantras of the Rig, Atharva, Yajur, and Sam Vedas into four divisions, just as uh, one sorts out a mixed collection of jewels into piles. Thus, he composed four distinct Vedic literatures. The most powerful and intelligent Vyasadev called few of his disciples, O Brahmana, and entrusted to each one of them one of these four Samhitas. Sri Vyasadev taught the first Samhita, the Rigveda, to Taila, and gave his collection the name Bhavrachaha. To the same Vaishampayan, he spoke the collection of Yajur mantras named Nigada. He taught the Samveda mantras designated as the Chandogya Samhita to Jaimini, and he spoke the Atharvaveda his dear disciple Sumantu. After dividing his Samhita into two parts, the wise Payala spoke it to Indra, Pramiti, and Bhaskala. Bhaskala further divided his collection into four parts of Bhargava and instructed them to his disciple Bodhya, Yagyavalkya, Parashara, and Agnimitra. Indra Pramiti, the self-controlled sage, taught his Samhita to the learned mystic Mandukeya, whose disciple Devamrita passed down the illusions of the Rig Veda to Saubhari and others. The son of Mandukya named Shakalya divided his own collection into five, entrusting one division each to Vatsya, Mudgala, Shaliya, Gokhalya, and Shishira. The sage Jatukarnya was also a disciple of Shakalya, and after dividing the Samhita he received from Shakalya into three parts, he added a fourth section, a Vedic glossary. He taught one of these parts to each of four disciples, Balaka, the second Payala, Jabala, and Viraja. Bashkali assembled the Vailakya Samhita, a collection from all the branches of the Rig Veda. This collection was received by Valayani, Bhajya, and Kashara. Thus, the various Samhitas of the Rig Veda were maintained through disciplic succession by the saintly Brahmanas. Simply by hearing of this distribution of the Vedic hymns, one will be freed from all sins. Purport. The senses of a sleeping person do not function until he has awakened. Therefore, when a sleeping person is awakened by a noise, one may ask, who heard the noise? The words Shikta Shrotre in this verse indicate that the Supreme Lord within the heart hears the sound and awakens the sleeping living entities. The Lord's sensory activities always function on a superior level. Ultimately, all sounds vibrate within the sky, and in the internal region of the heart, there is a type of sky meant for the vibration of Vedic sounds. The seed or source of all Vedic sounds is the Omkara. This is confirmed by the Vedic statement Om iti etat brahmano nedishtam nama. The full elaboration of the Vedic seed sound is Srimad Bhagwatam, the greatest Vedic literature. When Lord Brahma first spoke the four Vedas with his four mouths, the mantras were mixed together like an unsorted collection of various types of jewels. Sri Vyasdev sorted the Vedic mantras into four divisions, Sahitas, which thus became the recognizable Riga, Atharva, Yajur, and Samvedas. According to Sri Sridhar Swami, Mandukya was the son of Indra Pramiti, from whom he received the Vedic knowledge. According to Sri Sridhar Swami, Valayani, Bhajya, and Kashara belonged to the Daitya community. Thus end the purports. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं दहकन रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते
कृष्ण भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिने ते नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात देशतारिणे वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभे च कृपा सिन्धुभे एव च
नाम पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासाजी गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्णा
हरे
कृष्णा
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 कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा दंडवत प्रणाम. Today we continue Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 12 chapter 6. Maharaj Parikshit passes away. From shloka number 40 to 60 we try to understand. In these shlokas they giving the description of the Vedas, who is the compiling of Vasdeva. They uh, they divided one Veda into four Vedas, and after they giving their disciples, and ahead again they also giving these dividing the part in their disciples, how they
Hare Krishna. Uh, I think Mataji is having some connectivity issues today. So let us continue the discussions from where we left off day before yesterday. If Mataji can join from mobile, I think she can have a better connectivity because I think her tablet is not connecting today. So maybe she will join from mobile and then continue the discussions. So in the meantime, let us discuss what we have heard till now. So here we are talking about how Maharaj Parikshit had passed away, and then how his son Janmeja, he did the Sarpa Yajna so that he could destroy all the snake species. And though at that time he saw how Brahaspati, who is the son of Angira Rishi, he advised Janmeja that Taksha could not be killed because he had also done taken Amrita from the Devtas. So he advised that Brahaspati that he should stop the yajna, and since he was a person whom respect should be given, Maharaj Janmejaya followed his instructions. And then Brahaspati ji gives us certain explanations, which are actually life-changing instructions for us, even in Kali Yuga today. He has mentioned that all living entities must enjoy the fruits of their past activities. So it is only because of past activities that at times we have such difficult death, terrible death, accidents, fire, earthquakes, and we face difficulties. So after having understood this, it was the time for Shonak Muni to ask a question, and he wanted to understand how this whole Bhagavatam has developed. So he inquired about the diligence of Vedas, and that is where the description we are seeing today. So from the heart of Brahma, it is said that the transcendental voice vibration came, which was very subtle. And from this subtle sound vibration, the three-lettered syllable Omkar came. Oh. So that is how this Omkara has come into effect. It's what is good. And then this Omkar, the sound vibration, is very potent. It is self-luminant. And of this you Omkara, Lord Brahma created the original Vedas and taught them to his sons Marichi and others who were all saintly leaders of the Brahmana community. And then this whole knowledge, the whole Vedic knowledge, was handed down to disciplic succession of spiritual masters till the end of Dwapar Yuga. And it is in Dwapar Yuga that Lord Vasudev divided it into four parts and instructed various schools of sages in these four Sahitas. So just look at it. The source is Brahmaji who uttered it. The Omkara was the starting point from it. So we saw that Omkara is something which has unseen potencies and it can manifest automatically within a purified heart. That is the strength of Omkara. And because of that only, we find that the Vedic knowledge was also coming in. It is mentioned that Omkara is non-material, imperceptible, but it is heard by Paramatma. Because Paramatma does not require any material ears or senses. And the entire expanse of Vedic sound is elaborated from Omkara because it appears from the soul within the sky of the heart. It is the direct designation of the self originating absolute truth, super soul. And it is the eternal seed of all Vedic hymns. So we know that this Omkara is what I'll say exhibited by the three alphabets A, O, and M. Of these, most eminent descendant of Bhrigu was explained that all the threefold aspects of material existence are sustained, including the three gunas. And from them came the four Vedas, the goals known as the Boer, and Svar planetary systems, and the three functional platforms, that is, consciousness, sleep, and deep sleep. So, such is the importance of Omkara. So, Brahma used these things to explain it. And from these four Vedas, it is said that they came from the four faces of Brahma. So, along with Omkara, the Vedas also came. Why Chaturvedaha? Because Brahmaji in our system is having four faces. So Brahmaji wanted to propagate the process of Vedic Yajna according to different functions performed by the priests of each of the four Vedas. And he used his four mouths to inform about it. So it was initially taught to his sons and then through the Acharyas and the Shishya Parampara, Guru Shishya Parampara, it was taught ages together, generation after generation of disciples. Because all of those who learnt it were very fixed in their spiritual vows. And at the end of Dwapar Sri Vyasdev came. Now Sri Vyasdev is also known as literally incarnation of Lord Krishna. Now he could say that the in general people will be having diminished lifespan, strength, low intelligence, and so he took inspiration from Krishna and systematically divided the Vedas. So here in the purport we see that it is said that it was like the jewels which had come and which had piled up. And Sri Vasudev actually segregated the jewels appropriately. So even the appearance of Vasudev is very divine because he came in the womb of Satyavati as the son of Parashar, and he did this most important aspect of collecting the jewels appropriately. So he called his disciples and taught each of the four Samhitas to them. So first Samhita was the Rig Veda. Paila was told, and the name given to Rig Veda Samhita was Bhavraja. Yajurveda was to Nigada. Rig, Yajur, Samveda was to Chandogya Samhita to Samveda is also known as Chandogya Samhita. It was taught to Jaimini, and Atharva Ved was taught to Sumant. Now Paila, who had received Rig Veda, he spoke it to Indra and Bajkala. And Bashkala divided it into further four parts for his four disciples Bodhya, Yajnavalkya, Parashara, and Agnimitra. Indra, who is said to be the son of Taila, was self controlled. He taught his Samhita to Mandukya, and who disciple Devamrit passed it down to Saubhri and others. So that was the history of Rigveda. So from Rigveda, one became two, second became four, and first be continued as one only. So Rigveda became five parts. Now we saw that Mandukya, who was taught, the son of Mandukya was Shakalya, and his he divided his collection into five, and he gave it to Vatsya, Mudgala, Shaliya, Kokalya, and Shishira. So now one became two, second became four, and one of the four became five. So five, four, one. So now total nine are still existing. The sage Jatukarnya was also a disciple of Shakalya. And after dividing the Samhita he received from Shakalya into three parts, he added a fourth section, a Vedic glossary, and he taught each of it to his Shishyas. Bashkali assembled the Valakya Samhita, and this was received by Vailayani, Bhajya, and Kashara. So, Rigveda was thus maintained appropriately. And it is said that if we just hear this distribution of Vedic hymns, we'll be freed from all sins. So, actually, today what has happened is we all are freed of the sins because we have understood this distribution of the Vedas. Such is the strength of our literature that even small activities can give unperceptible and unexpected results. And this is all possible because of mercy of Lord Shri Krishna, who actually wants us to come back home, back to Godhead. And that is why He has created so many opportunities for all of us. So though Vyasdevji did this excellent task of getting us all this literature in a simplified form, we'll see further when we are going into the next part of these discussions how even after doing such a big task, he was not feeling satisfied. Because Santushti is only when you have Krishna Santushta. So if Krishna is satisfied, then only you can be satisfied. If Krishna is happy, then only you can be happy. And that is what we see with the living example of Prahlad Maharaj. He was fully engrossed in service to Vasudev Krishna. And so he was never troubled at all. So though his father did so many atrocities on him, Krishna always protected him. And today, on the auspicious day of the appearance of Sri Narsimha Dev, we have read the same aspect. So let us have full faith in these words, in this literature. Give it our whole. Continue its recitation, its understanding, its discussion. Get more people to join us online or on our YouTube channel, Krishna for Us, and spread the message eternally. Hare Krishna. Wow. Thank you very much.